Now, Divi is a fascinating project that's been around since 2017, and they've been working really hard to drive towards mass adoption for crypto by making it super easy for the end user. And that includes building a robust ecosystem around their own coin called Divi. It's a native coin, but it also bridges to other blockchains, so you can use it with DeFi apps and things like that. Over the years, they've grown to over a $100 million market cap, which is still a little bit small, but it's growing steadily. And in this sponsored video, I'm gonna break down why you should pay attention to this project and share the key aspect that I think will be make or break for their long-term success. So if that sounds interesting to you at all, then strap in, my friend, and let's dive right in. Banking the unbanked. That was once a rallying cry for the crypto space, a key part of our vision for a decentralized future. Many projects put this phrase in their white papers back in the 2017 ICO days, but few really did much with it besides use it as a marketing phrase. That's too bad though, because the problem is a real one. I mean, billions of people around the world don't have a bank account and can't access the typical financial services that we take for granted. This is where Divi differs though, because they haven't lost sight of this admirable goal since launching 4 years ago. Their whole vision is to build solutions that are super easy, fast, and cheap for anyone with a mobile phone to access. Combine that with incentives and partnerships to offer more utility for their users as well as grow their community. Let's dig in a little bit further and take a look at the most interesting parts of this project. First, their coin, of course, or ticker symbol Divi. It's actually inflationary with no hard cap. This is a little bit surprising, but it's very intentional because they want to support millions of users around the world, and they think that a hard cap can prevent or slow down mass adoption. I mean, there are so many projects these days like those meme coins out there with a deflationary model in order to benefit hodlers. But remember, Divi wants to be a cryptocurrency. Emphasis on the second half of that word. They want people to adopt and use their coins, so inflation could help make it more accessible. Here's the thing though, even though it's inflationary, the amount minted per year drops pretty rapidly. I mean, just check out this chart right here. The inflation rate is actually lower than Bitcoin's if you compare their first 10 years. So it's not bad for hodlers either. And by the way, if you're wanting to trade it, you can do so on KuCoin, and it's a pretty large and accessible exchange. Now, Divi is not a token running on some other blockchain. They actually have their own blockchain so that they can guarantee scalability and efficiency for all the products and services they build on top. And what's interesting is that they actually started as a fork of the PIVX coin, but they have completely refactored their own blockchain since. Their focus is to build something lean, modular, and dynamic so they can do a lot of different things with it. One key decision was to utilize proof of stake for the consensus model. This means that they can have both masternodes and staking to process transactions and secure the network. They actually have over 2,000 nodes right now running the network, which makes them quite distributed and decentralized. And those nodes can earn Divi Coin for the work they do. Now, the team is also focused on expanding interoperability with other apps. So they're building out a software development kit or SDK for this exact reason. And finally, they also take security extremely seriously, so they've had multiple audits done to increase our confidence in the safety and security of the network. Now, Masternodes. This is a key feature of Divi that they used to be known for. The whole goal here is to make spinning up a Divi node so simple, like with just one click. You can already do that on your mobile phone with their Divi wallet, but behind the scenes is their patent-pending MOCCI technology, or MOCCI, which is an installer that makes hosting a Masternode super simple, and it basically takes care of the whole process for us. And in terms of these masternodes, there's 5 tiers that you can choose from, depending on how much Divi you want to stake. And each tier provides different percentage returns, starting at 100K for a copper node, up to 10 million Divi for a diamond node. And taking a step back, the purpose of these nodes are to secure the network, verify transactions, manage governance in the future. And so by having both masternodes and staking, Divi can ensure a lot of decentralization. Now, that's the second piece, right? Staking. This is where vaults come in. These vaults make staking super hassle-free because it's kind of like those third-party staking services that do the staking for you and then pass you on the rewards. But in this case, the user remains in control of their funds at all times. They do this by utilizing a dual key system where users keep a spending key, which authorizes transactions, and they pass on a staking key, which proves they have the collateral to support the network. It's a pretty creative method that makes it so anyone can stake in a non-custodial manner, in a way that's arguably even easier than the custodial services out there. Now, these nodes and staking features are cool, but in order for the system to work, you need people to choose to do these, right? That's why they've created incentives like a Divi lottery to increase participation. This is just a weekly lottery, which is a special incentive for people to stake their Divi, because they choose 10 winners weekly who get 25,000 Divi, around $1,000 at this time, and one grand prize winner who gets around 250,000 Divi, which is around 10K USD at the current price. Just yet another reason to be a staker and help out the network. Now, since Divi's primary use case is as a cryptocurrency, they gotta have a great wallet, right? Because that's the first touch point for all users. Fortunately, they do. It's already available on Android and iPhone, and I've personally downloaded it and tried it out. It's super simple to get started. They also have desktop wallets too, but I haven't tried out that yet. Keep in mind, their number one goal is to build the most intuitive wallet in the whole crypto space, and I think they've done a good job with that so far. Like for example, when you first get started, you pick out a username. The username replaces those confusing wallet addresses like 0x12589 whatever, right? Because now you can send coins to your friends with confidence. You don't have to worry about losing funds from a mistake anymore. With the wallet, you can also set up mobile masternodes in one click and earn Divi as rewards. You can also send and receive other coins too, not only Divi. Right now they support Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ether, which I think is a smart move since in the future, it's gonna be a multi-coin world. Now, their wallet has already launched in the US, but there's a lot of new and exciting things coming out in 2021, like staking vaults, which lets us stake without having to be connected to the internet 24/7. Also just straight on your mobile phone. Also fiat on-ramps that let you top up with a debit card and buy crypto straight from your wallet. This is super important because you need an easy way to buy crypto for people to want to get started. It gets better though, because number 3 is once you get crypto in your wallet, you can swap and trade straight from there. And then lastly, coming up is establishing international bank account numbers so you can transfer fiat currencies around the globe within the app. Now, in terms of their desktop wallet, they have one for people outside the US and Canada. It was actually released a few years ago and is pretty robust. It's a full wallet, which just means that you can run nodes using their Mach-key technology, or you can stake manually, but that requires a consistent internet connection. In the future, they will update this desktop wallet to be more in line with the Divi mobile wallet, and then you can switch between the two seamlessly. Now, the team is arguably the most important part of the project, so let's take a closer look at them. I actually chatted with their CIO, Nick Saporano, about the crypto markets, meme coins, and things like that. That was a fun conversation we had on our live stream, so you should definitely watch that afterwards. I'll leave you a link down below too. Now, they have a team of around 20 people. They're all very public, so you can check out their profiles on the website or on their LinkedIns. Collectively, they have backgrounds in both blockchain and traditional industry experience as well. But I want to zoom in on their leader, CEO Jeff McCabe, for a second. He's a serial entrepreneur who's built several different media businesses and other types of companies before starting Divi. Nick, on the other hand, is a crypto OG who's been around longer than I have. And he has a software development background, but is now focused on a more management role at the project. Both of them really want to contribute to the crypto world as spokespeople. Like Jeff was part of the Bitcoin delegation to El Salvador to help draft legislation. And Nick has appeared on both BBC and Cheddar to talk about regulation in the crypto world. I want to stop you right here though, and just say that I think for this type of project that's built around a coin, trying to be used as a digital currency, all the stuff I mentioned is cool, but they take a backseat to what I consider the most important aspect, their ecosystem, community, and partnerships. They're all kind of related, right? But generally speaking, what this project needs is loyal members who will spread the word of Divi, more partners who are willing to accept Divi for products or services, and a robust ecosystem that will help them increase adoption and usage. This is no easy task though. They've already made some progress, like with their fintech partnerships on the horizon, that will bring fiat on-ramps onto the wallet. But besides hard work and creativity, there are really no shortcuts to accomplish this. I will say though, I'm a big fan of the team's current approach because they've been shipping new features and products steadily over the years. And they've also been super transparent, right? Updating us on their social platforms, but also putting out a roadmap that you can see right here, which shares what they've been working on in the short term and what's coming up next. And you can also keep track of what all they launched, what's running behind, and what they've just finished. They are staying laser focused on their plan to build easy and accessible financial services for the unbanked, and I think that's a good formula for long-term success. If any of this sounds interesting to you and you want to learn more, go join their Telegram group, which I'll link for you down below. Also, don't forget to watch my live stream with Nick right here and subscribe to catch my future crypto videos. One more about Divi coming up as well. I'm Kevin from BFB. Hope to catch you on the next one, and cheers.